What we can say is about 3:30 this afternoon in a town called Iola, just south of that town, multiple law enforcement agencies on FM 39 were attempting to take into custody the shooter in that mass shooting earlier. During that attempt, the suspect shot at our trooper, injuring our trooper, and that suspect then fled the scene. He was taken into custody at about 4:20 p.m. today in near a town called Bedice by Texas Highway Patrol troopers. The trooper who was injured was flown to here, St. Joseph's Hospital, where he is in stable condition. We want to thank the hospital and the doctors and the nurses that have just given phenomenal care to him, and I'm sure to all of those who have been here at their hospital, and certainly want to go out to all the doctors and nurses that are working on everyone who has been injured today.
So we're talking two different scenes that DPS is working.
Right. Well, we have the Texas Rangers, our Criminal Investigations Division, are working the scene on FM 39 where our trooper was shot. We're working with multiple law enforcement agencies there. And then we also have the mass shooting here in Bryan. They're two different scenes.
Is there another scene? There was a helicopter, that got some visuals of investigators surrounding a home nearby. Mm-hmm. What is the significance of that particular part of the investigation, and are they connected?
Well, this is an ongoing investigation, so I can't get into that, but I can say investigators are looking very closely at a lot of different pieces of information to make sure that they get all of the things that they need to get the answers that they need. Not only our investigators need, but also the community wants as well.
So that is connected.
I can't confirm that just yet. I'd have to really look at those details. But I can say in that general area, we're working many different leads.
Do you plan on releasing the name of the trooper tonight?
No, we don't plan on releasing the name of the trooper tonight.
Name of the suspect?
I don't have the name of the suspect yet. I defer to the Bryan Police Department, and they may release that information when they're ready.
Lieutenant, you said a little more on the shooting itself. Was it just the one trooper and the one suspect at the time of the shooting, or were there other law enforcement officers there
Right.
who did pursue the suspect there? How did that work?
Yeah, there were multiple law enforcement agencies that were there that were attempting to take him into custody when our trooper was shot by the suspect.
Did they return fire?
That's all part of the investigation that our Texas Rangers and Criminal Investigations Division are working, along with our Texas Highway Patrol troopers, with the assistance of our DPS aircraft that was overhead.
Have you talked to the trooper? Has anybody talked to the trooper? Have you talked with family? Can you tell us how everyone is doing tonight?
We have a lot of troopers that are not only here, but also our command staff, to include our regional director and the Texas Highway Patrol chief, who is over all highway patrol operations within Texas, are here as well. We're staying connected with the family and here making sure that they know that the Texas Department of Public Safety supports them in one of their darkest hours.
Where was he shot?
I don't know where the trooper was from.
And has anyone spoken to him? Do they know what is he in good spirits? I mean, is he hanging in there?
I don't have any information on that yet. I do know that the doctors and nurses are doing a phenomenal job here and trying to take good care of him, and we're so appreciative. I don't know. That is part of the investigation that we're trying to uncover. This is still a very active and ongoing investigation. Our investigators are still on the scene trying to get information. Earlier they were interviewing witnesses and looking at multiple pieces of evidence. I don't have any information on that. I have information about the trooper who was shot today.
Lieutenant, do you happen to know the conditions of the other victims from the factory shooting? Are they still critical as far as...
I don't know what their conditions are, but again, our hearts and our prayers go out to all of them and all of their families and friends are having to deal with that tonight.
Lieutenant, can you explain a little bit about how that shooting, what led up to that shooting? Did you pull him over? How did they get into contact?
Well, and that's what the investigators are trying to determine right now. There's a lot of layers that we're trying to unfold to make sure that we get the answers that we need. And so that's all part of this ongoing investigation. And the reason why we've got multiple Texas Rangers that are there on the scene working on this, along with our Criminal Investigations Division. There's a team, not only just DPS, but other law enforcement agencies that are there helping us investigate this. I'm not aware if the suspect of any injuries to the suspect. I'm not sure if he was injured or not. I would refer to the Bryan Police Department, who may have more information on him later on.
Where is the suspect tonight? Where is the suspect tonight? And also, will he be prosecuted? In which county will he be prosecuted?
I would refer that to the district attorneys and to the Bryan Police Department for their thoughts on where he will be prosecuted.
The suspect ran away in his own vehicle after he shot the trooper, and he fled in his own vehicle.
I know he fled in the vehicle. I don't have the information on that. We're certainly, that's all part of what we're looking at now, trying to determine if that was his vehicle and then what vehicle he was fleeing in. Again, there's just multiple layers of investigations here that we're trying to uncover, and so that's just one piece of it.
And they caught up with him further down the road, right?
What's that?
They caught up with him further down the road?
Yes. Yeah.
How far?
I'm not sure how far B-Dice is from Iola, but our troopers identified him and took him into custody.